Hooray for Hollywood. Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me, aren't you? Oh, hello there. I'm Stan the Movie Man, and this is my review of Raw. It stars a bunch of people with names that are very difficult to pronounce because they're all French or Belgian, so I'm going to let that slide this time. Raw is the story of Justine, a young woman who goes off to veterinarian school. Her whole family is vets, and her older sister, who is a year ahead of her at the veterinary school, is already there. There is this rather vulgar hazing ritual they go through where the first year students get animal blood dumped on them, and then they line up and each one takes a piece of raw rabbit liver and eats it. Now, Justine and her whole family are vegetarian. So she is at first very much against doing this for this initiation. But she does it and develops a severe rash from it. But she also develops something else. It's a taste for meat. Soon she's eating meat like a linebacker. She is just plowing through as much meat as she can get her hands on. Now, her sister, Alexia, is also no longer a vegetarian, and there's kind of this competition between the two of them, and Alexia is at times rather cruel to Justine. Justine's sweet mate in their dorm, Adrian, is a young gay man, but they quickly become very, very good friends. Something happens though to Justine. She develops a taste not just for cooked meat, but raw meat, raw chicken, raw beef, raw human. She begins to have a desire for human flesh. Is this something that is going on throughout the whole school? Is the whole school turning zombie? Or is this just something about her? And the whole movie is kind of a coming of age story with this added component of cannibalism thrown in. It's a bizarre little film. It's one of those you have to read because it's all in French unless you speak French fluently. And it's subtitled, so you have that. But the film is extraordinarily visual. It has some amazing gore effects that are... the whole film isn't filled with gore, but there are moments of gore, and it's pretty impressive. And there are also some things with animals that might bother people. We see Justine begin what looks like a necropsy on a dog, and if it's a fake dog, it's an exceptionally good fake dog. Also, they show a procedure started on a horse, and it's a live horse. It's tranquilized and then hoisted up by its feet upside down and transported. I'm not entirely sure what that was all about, but the film is kind of hard to watch in places, especially if you're sensitive about the animal stuff. As far as the gore and the coming of age thing, the film is endlessly interesting to watch, endlessly, and it gives you kind of a skewed and warped look at what it's like to grow up in the shadow of someone else and to come out from under the thumb of your parents, and to just start a journey of self-discovery that in this instance also happens to include flesh eating. It is weird and endlessly interesting, and I liked it a lot. It's playing in limited release, so you may never get a chance to see it in a theater. If it is in your local art house, check it out. If you have to wait till streaming, watch it there, but watch it. It is really weird and interesting, and unlike pretty much anything I have ever seen. I'm giving Raw 4 stars. There's kind of a twist at the end that you see coming from 3,000 miles away, but it's still a really good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. Go to stayinthemovieman.com to read my complete review, where I'll have the names of the actors and actresses that I cannot pronounce, but I can write them out because I'll be copying them down off a piece of paper. You can follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan, and you can send your emails to me, stanthemovieman@comcast.net. Till next time, toodles.